Hello and welcome again to my workshop. Today we're going to be turning up a vase from this piece of Blackwood trunk. Now this is a tree from our property that we cut down a long time ago and it's really dried out. Now there's some nice figure in this wood. It's where a split in the tree was. When I say a split, I mean two main branches were coming out here. So, and I can see there's a couple of cracks in it where it's dried out and split just there. But I don't think it's going to harm our process. So we're going to machine a small vase or vase, whichever way you pronounce it. And we're going to turn this vase up on a Pacific Tooling small electronically controlled wood lathe. So as you can see, although it's a small wood lathe, you can turn up some quite large jobs with it. And really, if you were starting in wood turning, you might want to think of getting something smaller, but I just want to prove to you today, even though it's a small bench lathe, it doesn't stop you making professional items from wood. Okay, so the first process we are going to do is we're going to just drill an 1/8 inch or 3mm hole in either end, just to give the spike somewhere to start and locate, because this wood is extremely hard, especially now it's dried out. I normally try to turn this wood when it's still wet or fresh, but I think I'll be sharpening the tools quite a bit trying to get through this. It is extremely hard. Okay, I just put it between centres and I wasn't entirely happy with the way it was mounting. So what I've done is I've got to force in a bit, and I've just made a bit of a flat on there, away from the angle of the wood. So it holds it a little bit truer and quite a bit safer, I think, anyway. You need to have the tool rest about 1/4 inch or so, with this lip 1/4 inch or so back from the furthest sticking out piece of wood. Now this is going to move the lathe slightly until I've taken off some of the higher areas of the wood. And as soon as you press the button, it will slowly start up. Now we're going to start off with a small spindle gouge. Okay, I've taken off a bit of the high area now, so I'm going to move the tool rest a little closer in, because as you can see, the cutting, should we say, edge now is beginning to get a long distance away from the edge of this. I'll just take off a little bit more here, then I'll take it in. Have not too much audio on while I'm running this or filming this is because I have a dust collection system which is just down underneath here, the intake, and you wouldn't be able to hear what I'm saying anyway, so there's that. So we'll just take this in a little bit further. to about there, I think. Make sure everything's locked up tight, especially with piece of wood, uneven surface of wood is moving around like this. You know, just make sure these don't come slack. I mean, they normally don't, but I have had it on other lathes. So we'll continue. Something else I will explain to you too, that a lathe, really and truly, the tool height, the operating height here, or the center height of the lathe, should be roughly in the height of your elbow when you stand like this. That is the most comfortable position. Now, I've just this is actually my welding bench, which I don't do very much welding these days, so I just put a wood top on it and made a bit of a frame to house the lathe in to stop it sliding around or vibrating around. And it is and I can actually adjust the height of this. My main bench, where I originally had this when I unboxed it the other day, it was about this much too high. If you can imagine, it's very uncomfortable trying to machine up here, and probably quite dangerous. So yes, it should be in line with your elbow here, the center height of the lathe. It might seem a trivia thing to bring up, but it's a safety issue and probably a comfort one as well. Okay, now we've got it somewhere near round, and we're actually revealing a few more cracks, but I think it's still going to be okay, because there's enough say limbs coming through this wood and different direction of grain. I don't think it's going to fly apart on me in a hurry anyway. So anyway, now I've got it pretty well round. We can start to speed it up a bit, and I think we can take it up now to about 1000 RPM. So this is what that looks like. I'll say, okay, there's the it's like 630. Take it up to about 1000 RPM. Just approximate, and now we can start machining again. Now that is how to machine a tenon. If you notice, it's slightly angled inwards. And what I normally do is I normally use my skew to, because it is at an angle. It just so happens to be the same angle as of the jaws inside here, so I can grip that and it's not going to come out. And what I normally do too is make the tenon shallower than what this actually is here, so it doesn't meet that back surface, and when you tighten the jaws up, it pulls the jaw up against this surface here, and you're going to get a good tight fit, and it's not going to let go in a hurry. I've actually just noticed I'm missing a piece of wood out of there, so I'm now going to have to do one of two things. Find a piece of wood and glue in there, or I'm going to have to change my design of my vase and make it a little narrower at the bottom. So when you're wood turning, you know, you've got to go with the flow of the wood. The wood will actually determine the actual shape, because it'll change from one moment to another. The availability of, sort of what wood you got there, and the grain, and what might appear, whether it's a grub hole or whatever. So you've got to be prepared to change your design as you're going on the fly. So here we go. Okay, so that's what we're left with so far after turning the side down. Oh, I've got two cracks, one there and one sort of through there. Probably going to have to put some glue in that, but what I'm going to do now is turn it around, put it on the chuck, and start shaping it a bit more and hollowing the inside out. But I think you're getting some idea now of how to turn a vase. There's something I will tell you, I think I've mentioned it in several other videos too. When you are putting a chuck on to a lathe, do not turn the lathe motor on and wind it in that way. There is a handle on the back here to hold the chuck up and turn it on. And really and truly, there's no need to be any tighter than that, because as you start machining, the chuck will tighten itself. I expect some of you are wondering why I'm using this this rather pointy tool, because there's a big lump missing there. and my bowl gouge keeps on catching in it, so I'm just getting rid of this bit and then we'll revert to the bowl gouge. Right, so I've hollowed out the inside now, and I've actually done quite a bit of the sanding, and I've turned it around. Now this is what those segments were for. They're interchangeable, and it makes a large faceplate, and it has hard rubber grips which screw into several different positions, so you can grasp the outside of something like a vase and turn the bottom off or finish the bottom off. So that's what we're going to do right now. That turned out to be a very nice presentable vase or vase, whichever you want to pronounce it. So there you are. Small bench lathe that can do some real professional work. Pacific Tooling small lathe. And this is what those small segments actually do. They grasp the outside of a small bowl or small vase or vase, and you can machine the other end or the back side. And it's a very useful, it's a very useful small wood lathe that I think any wood turner would be happy to use. So I hope you've enjoyed the making of this vase from Tasmanian Blackwood, and I hope you come and join me again. And if you click the little red box down the bottom corner down there, that'll take you to my YouTube channel where there's wood turning, CNC routing, a little bit of 3D printing, furniture making, and well, the list goes on. I also do some tuition in ArtCAM and Mark III and NC Studio, so there's some 178 videos now. So if you've enjoyed the video today, please press like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. So from me now, it's bye for now.